Za. Za. Super Za. Za again. What's up, Nitro Nation? So the only one that didn't get a Super Za is this because it's stock. Super Za is for modified. So anyway, Muggy Maniac is in the Nitro Cave. Quick update on Project Jaded. Traxxas. I'm done with that thing. It, you know, here you go, man. This thing is clean and, man, as fresh and brand new as it's ever gonna get. So, I mean, even the Muggy Maniac can take a pile of shit and make it look presentable. And you guys seen the other videos. This thing was filthy, dirty, nasty, beat the hell up. Yeah, so, I mean, it is still a donkey, okay? And it's made to, you know, it's not made to win races. It's not a thoroughbred. It's, you know, I mean, that's a thoroughbred, okay? That's what a thoroughbred is, okay? This is a workhorse, okay? This is what this is. The Muggy's a workhorse. It's not a thoroughbred. It's not for racing. This is a thoroughbred, okay? This thing was built to race, okay? This thing right here, same thing. Another thoroughbred, okay? And even this old school is a thoroughbred. This is a donkey, okay? No matter what you do, it's a donkey. Its genetics, its genes is a donkey. It's designed to carry beans, so to speak, uphill for Juan Valdez. Okay, this thing isn't designed or developed, and nothing, by the way, Traxxas make is designed to race. Okay, they don't race. They never will race. If Traxxas was to get into racing, they'd have to redesign the whole company. Okay, all right. So that should be your first notion when you see something that's they don't even have a race team. That should be an implication. Maybe, you know, I shouldn't take this too serious. So anyway, you know, enough of the, you know, I'm not going to make another video beat up on Traxxas. I don't really need to. Traxxas can do bad all by themselves. They don't need my help. But anyway, I mean, this donkey is freaking clean, man. This thing is clean, fresh, freaking brand, freaking new, man. Look at this thing, man. You could eat off the inside of this sucker. I'm telling you, man. Who do you guys think you're dealing with, man? Anybody that knows me, man, I am OCD when it comes to detail and cleaning my shit. Okay, you can look at any one of my platforms, man, and you can eat off them, bro. That's the way that the Muggy Maniac rolls. When I'm done tearing my shit up, bashing and getting dirty and filthy and everything, back to showroom shine, baby. That's how I roll. That's how I want my shit lasts. That's why I have very little to zero issues with my shit, because it's funny, the only issues that I've had lately are E-word issues, electric shit, servos and stuff like that. But, you know, we're getting that. I'll tell you one thing, the Muggy Maniac is getting, you know, I'm going to be a professional freaking servo guy in the next few months. So anyway, doing some little bit of surgery to the MB X5R Mugen buggy. Isn't this thing sexy, man? I mean, like you heard John say, you know, in the videos, you know, sexy. You know, we call our vehicles sexy because we call them she's, females. But this thing for 14, what is it, 2004 when it came out? Yeah, like 13, 14 years old? Shit, this thing is freaking fresh, man. And even back then, look, this thing was way ahead of time. It already came with every. I didn't do any upgrades to it. It's how it came. I mean, the only thing I upgraded was my front and rear chassis braces. Those are actually titanium, which weren't cheap. you know, I'm never selling this thing. This is my first buggy, you know. That's my first muggy, so, I mean, I gotta keep them, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, what I'm doing to this is I'm changing the radio tray. It's crazy because this is the radio. I have like 3 extra radio trays when I got my Mugen MBX 7 TR Truggy. Came with some. I got all kinds of extra shit, but anyway, it came with 3 extra trays, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, because the only thing that I don't really care for is in the this is the original Mugen radio tray, is it's the servo's on its side. It's not, you know, upright like this. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me see if the carbon fiber MBX7 fits in here. Well, holy sheep shit. Look at that. Like a glove. Any questions? Shit fits right in there, man. So now I can put my servo upright better. Because I was going to have to probably get a shorty because I had issues because the regular standard size servo is too tight in here. And I've had wire issues where the wire rubbed. The last servo, I had a brand new servo, man. The wire rubbed on the disc, and it fucking shorted the whole thing out. I'm lucky it didn't fuck my receiver up, excuse my language, and the other servo. But, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just, you know, putting this tray in here, taking the old one out, and putting the MBX7. That's crazy, man. Look it. Not much change. 14 years later. From this thing to this thing. And that, I mean, from this, I should say, from this thing, 2005 or 4 to, you know, 2018, you know, Mugen was smart. When they came out with this shit, man, they were already setting the benchmark to where they know they were going to have to not just do little tweaks in here. I mean, actually, this buggy is way better built than the new MBX 8s. They don't come with even aluminum chassis braces. They don't come with carbon. They come with a couple pieces of carbon fiber. They don't come with these 5mm 7075 aluminum shock towers. You know, they don't come with, you know, all the amenities. The only thing that I need to change on this, because these are the old, have the little clips. They don't have the threads, but they're expensive as hell for a brand new pair of and for the new Mugen shocks, like that are on my 7T, man, they're like $100, and I still got to build them, which is not a big deal. It's just they're not. I mean, if I can find the newer ones that are, you know, a little bit cheaper, that are already put together, I just have to change the oil, obviously, then I'll get them. That's the only really thing that will last really to make this thing full tilt, because there isn't anything else I can do to it, is the shocks. Put the new style Mugen shocks on this thing. I mean, these shocks are freaking, for how old they are. Oh, these things are butter, man. I've never had an issue with these. These are like, what, 14, 15 millimeters or whatever. I mean, it's got some sick long travel in the back. Never had a problem with these things. These things, I rarely have to tune them at all, man. So, anyway, that's the Jado. Jado is, you know, jaded, I should say. This thing is freaking clean. So I don't know what the guy wants to do with it. Definitely, I got the motor unstuck. I had to heat it up, and I put some 3-in-1. Heated it up, and it broke free. So, but doesn't mean it's gonna run. I don't know until it gets fired up. But I don't know what he's gonna do with this thing, man, because you know, it needs a new servo. He's got to get the battery for the damn easy start that goes in there, and then since he's a newbie, he's got to get a battery charger. I mean, he's gonna spend at least $100 to get this thing rocking and rolling again. You know, I mean, the tires are done, so he needs new tires. I mean, for 2 rear tires for the Jado, it's like $26. Those little tiny puny things, man. That tripped me out. I mean, I went on eBay. Look, for these little tiny, what are they? I think they're 12mm hex, whatever it is. These things are $26 for the rim and tire for these little freaking piece of shits. Crazy. So, you know, Like I said, he's gonna need to spend $100 if he wants this thing rolling. I don't know. I haven't heard from the guy in a few days. He might he might have just abandoned this thing and left it to me. I don't know. He might just say, "Hey, bro, keep it." And I don't know what the hell I would do with it. I mean, the only thing I would probably do is see if I would put my old school Opna Hyper .21 8-port. I would put it in here, and you know, I mean, mess around with it. It's the Traxxas, man. What the hell? I would assume put a modified motor in there, just rip it and just see it just implode everything. Either that or, like I said, man, this thing, I'm gonna put the original tires on it and everything, and when I go take my next bashing session, I'm gonna run this piece of shit over. So that's what I just might do. I might take the Techno, okay, here, and run that shit over. So anyway, yeah, so the JATO's done, you know. So, you know, I mean, maybe he might just say, hey, you know what, I don't, you know, he maybe decided he doesn't want to pay me $100 because he hasn't paid me yet, and might just say, hey, you know what, just keep that shit. And I even got a radio. Look at the radio that goes with this thing. Talk about old school. I mean, this isn't an old type of radio, but you know what's funny about this type of radio? Not this one here, but like the new, like, badass, because these things can get expensive, you know, for helicopters and planes. This is the kind of radio, okay, this is a fact. David Ungaro, the world champion that races for Associated, that won the Worlds last year, this is the kind of fucking, excuse my language, radio the guy uses. I guess in Europe, they just get used to using these radios. So he spanked everybody's ass, people that have $1,000 7PX Futabas and all that, with a square old school helicopter airplane style remote. These aren't made for RC cars or trucks. Look at that. I mean, I couldn't do it. It would be weird, man. But this is the type Ungaro uses, man. He spanked everybody's ass. World champion, like I said, until somebody knocks him off this year. So anyway, yeah, so the JATO's done. It's all clean. You know, I mean, actually, I do feel kind of good that I was able to take, I mean, because look at this thing. I was able to take something that was it still is a pile of shit, but as far as just being really, really filthy and dirty and nasty and, you know, cleaning it up and making it look presentable. I mean, at least it's a clean donkey. You know? I mean, so who knows? You know. Anyway, we got some. I'm switching out. I got found another older servo I had. I'm gonna put that in here because it's gonna take me a couple weeks to get. I mean, when you order servos on eBay, they don't come like next week. They take a couple weeks. So, but I'm gonna run the DE Racing on my ZD rims here. They're just lighter. It sprinkled a little bit today. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. I'm going to be real busy this week, and it's supposed to, only days that we're in Southern California that we're supposedly going to have clear is tomorrow. It's going to rain the rest of the week. So maybe I might be, because I need to sneak out. Because if I'm not going to get anything all this week, I need to sneak out tomorrow. Maybe I'll get off work a little bit early, and I'll upload a video because I'm going to get the Techno, and I know it's still muddy and wet and nasty out there. This bitch here is going to get freaking filthy and dirty and just nasty, okay, because I know it's wet and muddy and shit out there, but I don't know. If I'm not going to run for a week, I'm gonna run this thing. Run some more fuel through the Pico. I'm going to get the Pico ripping. It's pretty much dialed in. Little couple tweaks, but other than that, it's good to go. So we're gonna rock the Techno, and that way, once I rock the Techno again, and I don't run for like maybe another week or so, or a week or whatever, I've got my runs in on these, and then we can focus in on the Novarossi modified Novarossi 28.8 Rex Legend. Now, I want to get into something. The main reason I did this video is not just to update you on, you know, this piece of shit over here, even though, you know, I mean, I just wanted to show you guys that I'm done with it. But it was because I had a new, I don't know if he's a newbie, but a new subscriber. He's trying to find Badlands. Okay, Badlands 1178, not no MX, the newer ones. And I don't know, I might try the newer ones if I can get them without their piece of shit rims and see how they are. Apparently, I mean, they're supposed to be good, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know until I run them. If I can find them without the rims on them, the new Badland MXs, I will run them and try them. And if they're good, man, I'm going to call it how it is. They're good. If they're not, then I'm going to, you know, I mean, you know, the Muggy Maniac's going to keep it real. I'm not going to, nobody's sponsoring me. Nobody's paying me to plug their shit or anything. I give credit due where credit's due, and I give criticism due where criticism's due. That's just me, and that's how I'm going to roll always. So, you know, the Badlands 1178s are I got a couple pairs from a company, RC World or something, but they don't have any more. They're out. Okay, and one of my new subscribers, he's like, well, you know, I don't really care that he didn't like these. I like them. I mean, but I only run them on the Muggy. If you don't have a Muggy, then, you know, I probably wouldn't permanently run them on these in my Truggies anyway. And he didn't really care for the D racing ones. He wants Badlands and he wants Pro Lines. Okay, now I will let you guys know, if you do get Pro Lines, make sure they're 4-inch rims. If you do not put, you know, take notes, if you do not put 4-inch rims, if you don't put Badlands on 4-inch rims, it doesn't matter if you do the taping thing on the inside. It doesn't matter if you know, put some really good foam in there. You're going to balloon the fuck out of those, excuse my language, those tires. You're going to have problems. And you're going to wear, what happens, like I said again, when you get a lot of ballooning, you're going to wear out your outer drives and your diffs, your dog bones, you could bend them, because all that rotating mass, and when they pizza cutter action, you're just, I mean, your arms, your hand, a lot of shit, man. I mean, you don't really think about it, but, you know, trust me, I've experienced plenty of bent dog bones, worn out diff cups, outer drives, freaking hinge pins, center drive dog, you name it, man. All because of the ballooning shit. So you want to try to keep your ballooning to a minimum. You're never going to get rid of it at all, but you don't want the things like expanding like this big, because you're going to have a lot of shit get worn out and break shit and so forth, and just more headaches. And, you know, if you're a newbie, you're going to get nagged out and whatever, and then you're going to go put your tail between your legs and go get a Traxxas and do E-Word, and then we lose another potential Nitro brother for life because of stupid shit or something, you know, not stupid I would say, but, you know, minor stuff. So pay attention, newbies and guys with a lot less experience. Like I said, if you're less than a year in Nitro, you're a newbie, man. Okay? I don't care what you tell me. I'm not a newbie, but I'm not no freaking pro. I'm still trying to get to different levels. I'm still, like I said before, I'm not stealing anything from John. All I'm doing is reiterating what John, Mr. Za, Mr. Bodegel, my Nitro brother for life, what he taught me. And since he's away, maybe, I don't know, somebody said, hey, we need another John Bodegel, you know, referring to me. I don't want to be another John Bodegel. I'm the Muggy Maniac, and I'm doing my own thing, okay? Is John a big influence on, and was a big influence to me? Sure, and he still is to this day. He's not really involved in 8th scale Nitro, and hey, you know what? Why the frickin' the Zen Master is gone? You know, hey, why not somebody take the reins? Why can't, you know, maybe I'm the young apprentice, okay? He's the Jedi Master. Mr. Za is Yoda. But hey, man, why can't I'm gonna be Luke Skywalker in this shit, all right? So I'm gonna continue to reiterate what he's taught me and what he, you know, what I've learned from him and other people, not just him. I've learned a lot from Adam Drake. I watch his videos all the time, man. I do a lot of studying, okay? If you don't do a studying and researching, and if you're not a student of 8th scale Nitro, then you're going to have a lot of issues. You're going to, you know, take people, you know, not, I wouldn't say take people's advice, but you're just going to believe what everybody tells you. and then you're gonna, you know, it doesn't work like that. If you're smart, get a second, third, fourth, fifth opinion, you know? Even when John says something, I do research. Let me see what Adam Drake thinks about that. Let me see what the Testament camp thinks about that. Let me rap to Ryan Mayfield, you know, freaking 4-time champ. Let me get in his ear, okay? Let me hit up, you know, whoever it might be, you know, that has the experience, whether it's in racing or bashing. I network, man. I don't just go by what one person says, you know. So anyway, Muggy Maniacs is babbling again, but you guys, you know how I am. So anyway, the Badlands, all right? Back to the Badlands, okay? You don't want anything smaller than a 4-inch rim, or you're going to have a lot of ballooning. And even with the 4-inch DE racing rims or Pro Lines, I just like the DE racing rims. I just really like them. They're made in the USA. I like them. They're very, very, I mean, they're really light and they're cheap, man. $20 for a set of 4. I think Pro Lines are that for 2. So if you want to spend double the money and you just want Pro Lines, then, you know, hey, to each his own. So you're all, whatever your preference is. So anyway, the Badlands, they're hard to find. You can't get them. They're, well, all right, people. Huge. I did a lot of researching all day today. Well, not all day, but went through. I mean, I have all these cards from these companies that I got shit, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check their website. Let me do some. Let the Muggy Maniac do some. You know, because because of some of the vehicles that I have that are older, like my Muggy and my Mugen buggy. I've got really good at researching. If you're not a computer guy, well, you better be, because your hobby shop ain't gonna do shit for you as far as nitro. So the company is called Active Power Sports. Now, I just ordered 2 sets of these. They're $29.90. These are Badlands 1178s. Okay, they're the ones that I have, the ones that John runs, the ones. These are the real deal. These aren't the end. These are the real deal. Okay. Now I punched in a huge, like 10 sets, and they must be sitting on a bunch of them. I totally forgot about this company. I went through this company for something else, not even tires. Okay, Proline Badlands 3.8 40 series all-terrain truck tires, $11.78. That's what you want. $30 for a set. Okay, so it's gonna cost you, you know, $60 roughly, for a set of 4. I ordered 2 sets. I might get a 3rd set. Okay, because I'm very surprised that they even have any. People just, I mean, obviously, nobody's probably heard of Active Power Sports. The only reason I have is because I ordered something through them because they're on eBay. But anyway, so here you go, Mr. whoever you are, newbie. I forgot the guy's name, but sorry. Or anybody out there. I was going to just personally PM him and tell him, hey, this is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Why not share with everybody? I mean, don't wait, people. If you want Badlands, these things aren't going to be around. I mean, they're discontinued a long time ago. Like I said, I don't know how these people still have them, but the Muggy Maniac finds them. Okay, if there's anything out there that any of you guys need any help with, feel free to ask me, man. Okay, if I can't find it, then it doesn't exist. Okay, if it exists, I will find it. Okay, guaranteed you. I've had shit. I've got shit from some of my vehicles from Australia, from Bangladesh, from freaking India, from Europe, from, I mean, everywhere. So, Active Sports. Sounds like a freaking sporting goods company, but they're a hobby company. So there you go, people. There's your Badlands 1178s. Get you some. I got me 2 or 3 pairs going to be coming, because those things will pretty much be obsolete. They're never going to make them ever again. They've already replaced them with the new MX ones, which I might try if I can find them without the Proline bullshit rims that weigh 4 pounds. So anyway, now on my last video, I wanted to kind of clarify something because I know I mentioned about weights. Okay, and I don't know, sometimes a Muggy Maniac, when I'll go over and watch my videos later and I'll be like, what the hell am I talking about? What, did I just say that? Did I just say Badland rims? Oh, they're Badland tires, DE rims. But anyway, this set, DE racing rims and Badland tires, okay, compared to this right here with the same rim but a different tire, is like 10 grams difference. Okay, now with the stock rims that come on these, ZD Racing is what they are. I love these things, man. For the price, these are great for, I mean, street, man. 40 bucks for 4 of these rims and tires? I'm going to order another pair of these things, man. For when I break in, because when I break in motors on my Techno or on my Mugen, I'm not running Badlands. If you guys want to tear up, you know, $100 blockades, Proline blockades to run on the streets, or your Badlands, you know, go ahead. I'd rather have these, you know. I run them on my Muggy with the DE racing rims, but like this, I can throw these on my MBX 7 Shruggy or my Techno, you know, to finish breaking in a motor. Because if you guys know anything about break-in, you're going to have to run it on the ground when you're breaking it in too. You don't just run it on a bench, or you don't just, you know. We'll get into the whole break-in because I'm going to be modifying, I'm going to be breaking in some more modified motors here in the next couple months. So, I mean, that is to come. 3 pipes I've got in the works right now. I'm getting a, finally, 98886 Super Strong Novarossi pipe. A 41032 header and a 41031. I ordered those, and I got 2 other pipes that I want to try. One of them is an OFNA 86. I found one. They don't make them. They're very rare. You can check out John's videos. He talks about them. I've never really seen anybody run them. You know, the only thing that I've seen John run is, besides the end bleed, is the Novarossi pipes. Okay, I want to start, you know, experimenting and giving you guys footage of running other pipes than just the 9886. Okay, we know the 9986, the Dynamite 086, and the end bleed. Those are like the frickin' drag racing headers for modified motors. But for the new guys that don't have modifieds, you got stock motors, you can throw those pipes on there, but it doesn't really do the same. I don't even know. I haven't ran a 980-86 on anything, so I don't know. But I'm going to do some experimenting. You know, I also like this Pico pipe, man. Pico makes some bitchin' pipes. I love this pipe. Obviously, it, you know, goes with the motor. This pipe and this motor. You know, this is a 41001 header here. I want to try. I'm obviously going to put a 41032 on this thing, or a 41031. And the same with my modified Novarossi. So I've got pipes coming, motors coming. We're going to experiment. We're going to check certain pipes. If you're looking for racing advice, you know, everybody has their forte. What is forte? That means what their preference is, racing or bashing. There's 2 different things. Some people do both, okay, but there's some people where you watch their videos and you know what they're all about. Okay, and I'm a pretty good judge of character, and because I am a character, obviously. And I'll recommend that if I can't give you the advice, like if you're looking for race advice, you're on the wrong channel, because even though I study and I know a little bit about racing, I'm only going to go as far as racing statistics. I can give you stats, who's on top, who's winning, who's not winning, what they're running, all that. But as far as race tuning and all that shit, I don't know, because I'm not racing right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for bashing and modified, that type of stuff at that level, modified, it's a different level. You know, we're not stock shit, and we're not pull starts, and we're not freaking roto starts, okay? Sealed backplate motors only, modifieds, No stock. There's no stock. Only thing stock, like I said, that you're ever going to see is the Novarossi 28.8. This one in this vehicle. No stock going in here. No stalkers even going in the freaking the Mugen buggy or the Mugen truck. Modifieds, okay? Modified, modified, modified. The only .21s you're gonna get out of this cave are modified .21s. I've got one more that's gonna get modified, and I don't know, maybe another one, okay? I will have a couple .21s only for the buggy, because I want to, you know, try different motors, you know, in the Mugen. I mean, did I say Muggy? I'm sorry. Mugen. The MBX Mugen race buggy. So we got a Reds modified. I ran this thing stock. This thing's a badass little screaming freaking motor right here. This OS. Man. And Raja, I want to kind of ride his coattails. Raja, for one, if you want racing tips and stuff, Raja, you know, he's more into the racing thing. Racing on tracks. And he likes practice, but, you know, he likes to race. He does more of that than he does bashing. He bashes, but he's more in the race guy. That's why you'll see him do a lot of .21s. So if you're looking, what's good .21s? I know a little bit about them, enough anyway. You know, go to Raja. Okay, he's your .21 freaking guru guy. There's another guy, you know, which I unsubscribed to him. I would recommend you to him, but this guy is part E-word, and, you know, if a guy does E-word, I don't even really have anything to do with him. Doesn't mean I don't like him. That does nothing for me. I'm not really concerned, or I won't refer somebody to somebody that's not full-on nitro. That's what my channel is. This is 100% nitro. The only E-word that is in this freaking cave right now is this damn hybrid thing here. It's got an E-word on it, and I might just toss that. If he lets me keep that motor is definitely going. It's going to be a paperweight. I might take it out to the shooting range, you know, because I'm planning on doing some shooting in the near future. I might take that and shoot that thing. Put a freaking 45 or 40 slug through that case. But anyway, Raja's the go-to guy for that type of racing tips. If you want to, well, I don't even refer you to this guy anymore, because this guy, RC Nerd, used to be really good. And I don't know, he just went on some kind of weird trip, and his videos are all whack, and, you know, all these weird voices and shit. He used to really have some, if you look at his old videos, the guy knows his shit. He's a more of a buggy than a truggy guy. He's an OFNA nut. Guy knows everything about OFNAs, and he knows a lot about Savages, you know. So his older videos, you know, are educational, and you can learn a lot from him. But his newer shit, it's whack, man. I don't even watch it. Guys, and, you know, that have all these bells and whistles and smoke and mirror videos and all these bump and jam. I really don't give a shit about that, man. I'm never going to do that, man. Nobody, you know, me anyway, just, what do you got? What's going on? What are you running? Can you help me out? Give me some advice. Shit like that, you know? Let's do some ranching, man. Screw all this music and all these special effects and all these weird Darth Vader sounding voices. Oh, this stupid idiot. You know, that stuff annoys me, man. I just unsubscribe to those people, man. There's a couple of them that I unsubscribe to. So anyway, if you're looking for bashing advice, you know, and I'm pretty much from the same cloth as Mr. Bodegel. Okay, he does have more experience than me, but not a lot more experience than Nitro. Okay. He does have, you know, experience. I'm taking it to a different level, you know. Call it what you want. I'm not even going to say, well, it's next level. You know, I've had people say, oh, who made you the next level decider? Nobody made me nothing. I say what I want, when I want on my channel, because I can. It's my channel. And again, like I've telling many people, if you don't like it, unsubscribe. If you want to hear some E-word shit, go listen to E-word. This is strictly 100% Nitro. No fifth scale, no E-words, no, you know, Nitro. Okay, we had some .18s. We got this Traxxas piece of shit over here, you know, but I'm more into the upper echelon of shit, man. I'm not, you know, if you want to deal with Pinos, I'm not your guy. Look for the you know, the Pino rookie channel, man. This is about modified, you know, upper, you know, chalant freaking platforms and just, you know, kicking it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Muggy Maniac's about, man. And I want to run this thing like right now. I want to go outside and just run it. I don't know, man. I don't know how people cope without doing any nitro. Not even firing up your... I want to fire this thing up in my room. If there was nobody in my pad right now here, none of my roommates, I would fire this thing up in my room. Hell yeah. I don't even care. You know? But they would kill me. So anyway, so that's what's going on. Jado's done. Jaded, Operation Jaded. The donkey is presentable, but I don't know what's going to happen. To be continued. Badlands, if you want to get them, get them. I will throw in one last, you know, my 2 cents. Raja did a really good video, by the way. Shout out to my Nitro brother Raja, 111. Good job, bro. Me and, you know, like I said, me and Raja are the only 8-scale Nitro guys that are doing anything. Nobody else is, you know, people are talking, but I don't see any shit running. I don't see any wrenching going on. I mean, 100% 8-scale Nitro. Who's doing anything out there? I don't know. I know, you know, I call them how I see it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know? Credit due where credit's due. Raja, good job, bro. Keep it up, man. I mean, Raja will even, you know, he texts me sometimes. Man, bro, I'm getting restless, man. I'm, you know, like, hey, bro, fucking share the knowledge, man. Do a video on fucking how not to fuck up your painting your bodies. Hey, that paint job, by the way, came out pretty decent, man. Good save, bro. Good save, Raja. Good save on that body. But anyway, a note, as far as motors, a good .21 motor, stock or mod it, and I can't wait to mod it for less than 200 bucks. This OS. OSs, you're not going to find. The OS speed motors are 400. They're real pricey. This is highly recommended by Adam Drake. He has a video. He was saying that it for an affordable OS, it's not the speed line. He said this. He was very, very, very impressed. So if the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dale Earnhardt of RC, Adam Drake, says that this lower budget OS is on point, then why do you think I got it? Wait till I modify it. Once this thing is modified, this thing will spank a $500 OS speed, whatever. Guaranteed. Guaranteed it will spank a $500 anything .21. Even that FX, you know, that my man Raj is running. This thing here, modified, will spank that FX's ass. So, like I said, he's into the racing thing, so it ain't gonna do. I mean, he can run it on the track, but when you get into mods, like you said, they're different on the tracks. Like you said, you can't really run them; they're all over the place. But for bashing, .21 modified like that, hell yeah! I guarantee you, this Red's modified will spank any .21 Raja has, guaranteed, and he knows it. Okay. And I almost pulled the trigger on another one of these brand new in the box. $300 motor, $350 brand new. A guy has one. He might still have it for $150, and I will get it modified. I will have 2 of these modified. This is a sick motor, and especially modified. That's why it's in the buggy. Okay. So anyway, and another motor that, you know, honorable mention, you know, I know Roger kind of touched on it. Get one of these. Pico, $135 plus shipping and, you know, whatever it is. Less than $150. P3 .28 7-port Pico. And modify that shit. Even if you keep it stock. That's a good motor, man. I'm really impressed with this motor. It's right on the back. Right on it's sniffing the back of the modified 28.8 Nova Rossi Rex Legend. Okay? And this bad boy over here, I can't wait to get that modified. The LRP .32 Spec 4. Race inspired, they say, you know. But anyway, so that's all I got. Get your Badlands. Get it by the... I would get as many pairs as you can afford, because you're not going to get those things very much longer. And I'm surprised that place had them. So anyway, enough of my babbling. I gotta do some touch-ups to my whips in here, and hopefully I can get out there tomorrow and get this thing dirty and filthy, and get the Techno and the modified by RB Mods Pico .28 rocking. Alright people, remember all you retirees that are retired right now and your shit's just shelf queen and shelf bitches and just sitting there, which, like, again, I don't know how you guys do it, man. I need to fire up my nitro. I need to hear the RPMs, or I will lose my effing mind. Okay? So anyway, if you guys can't do it because of whatever the case might be, well, let the Muggy Maniac bring some serious RPMs to you. So, if you're not running your shit, piston, bottom dead center, 3-in-1, Marlboro Mr. Oil, Afferon oil, take care of your shit. Peace out, people.